Good morning, everyone. As Mrs. Davenport explained to you all, I, Jordan O'Brien, will be facilitating the task and assignments. I am the direct liaison for you all and her for this division. She has secured a new client and wants all of us involved in planning the launch party in September. The goal of the event is to let the who's who in DC know that Davenport Industries will be a force in the PR, marketing, advertising market. Included in this video is a detailed list of her expectations and initial task list. Any questions, feel free to email me and we can set up a meeting. Thank you and have a good day.
The food should be here no later than 2:30 because the meeting starts at 3. I've already set a particular spot. They're right on time, so you should be on time, okay?
Absolutely.
Good. I'll send you an email. I have the documents on my desk no later than 2. I need to go over some accounting issues.
Any copies?
Yeah, 4. Scratch that 5.
And did you need conference E room blocked off in particular?
Check your email. Now. Okay. I'm going to tell you how this meeting went later on, okay?
Wait, hold on. What exactly transpired at this meeting? Give me the specifics. Who are all the players?
Well, it seems as though Aunt Kat and Princess Davenport will be spearheading the entire project.
Princess Davenport? I thought Fallon was overseas in Europe.
She is. I've been referring about your brown.
Stop it. Who else?
Alloura and...
What? The Davenport by proxy? Ugh. Is she still flipping her hair over her shoulder? And dazzling everyone with her stupidity?
Chaz, listen. Chill out. We have no choice. And get this. About midway through the meeting, some tall dude shows up in some bad tailored suit. I thought he may have got lost on the way to the mailroom. Turns out, he's part of the team too. His name is Julian Maxwell. I never even heard of him. But your bro speaks highly of him. That alone speaks volume. And it's quite questionable if you ask me.
I don't think I particularly like this lineup. I'm surprised Aunt Kat is even involved. She always struck me as just a trophy wife.
Well, it's quite the contrary. Chaz, she has an extensive resume. She has amassed a ton of business experience and connection. She has been active for some time, but she still is a woman of caliber.
Really? A woman of caliber who had an affair with and then married her friend's father? Right. Anyway, what is the trajectory for the division?
From what I gathered from the meeting is that the marketing division has been suffering, has been losing a reasonable amount of revenue for the company. We have been brought on to revitalize and restructure the division to make it a more profitable enterprise.
They should have given it to us. We are more than capable of that and a whole lot more. Why are we always overlooked?
People tend to forget that Uncle Barron and his sisters, their parents, were from the same place we were from, built this exact same company we're staying on right now. We can't focus on that. We need to concentrate on being the most efficient and adult members of this so-called team.
I agree, brother. We can, and we will show them what we're made of. Now do me some justice and bring me back some coffee. Well. As usual, you managed to receive something that you don't even deserve.
Chastity, they told me you'd be coming in today. How are you?
Obviously not as well as you. Second day here and you already have your own office? I wonder what you did to get that.
I can see after all this time that you are still equipped with one of your best talents. Assuming and being dead ass wrong. For your information, I didn't even want this office. But they thought that I had the most experience and was the most established. So they thought that I should have it.
Wow. I didn't realize throwing parties and mediocre fundraisers equals success. But soon everyone will see how ill-prepared for the business you really are.
I could already see where this is going, Chastity, and I have work to do, so maybe you should run along and find yourself some work to do as well. I know you didn't take that long-ass boat ride off that island for nothing. Have a good day.
I would say keep my seat warm, but I know I haven't changed once I move in here. Now you have a good day.
I need some coffee.
Well, isn't this a nice surprise? Hello, Barron. Well, aren't you going to say hello? You're not even going to throw an off-putting remark my way. What's wrong?
Don't touch me.
What? My caress isn't soft enough for you. That's right, you prefer the tender caress of the male persuasion. What?
If I didn't have a conscience, I'd strangle you with my bare hands and squeeze until you gasp your last breath.
Oh, really? You have a conscience. That is totally laughable. But I will tell you what you do have is an insatiable appetite for sex. After railroading your way through hundreds of women, now you've moved on to men.
Tessa, our truce is over. Don't think I won't get rid of you for good.
Oh, really? Baron Davenport, you're a weak man. How else do you explain your grotesque behavior? So now you like it rough, Baron. Surprise, surprise.
All the years of your drinking has clearly killed your last brain cell. I'll see you dead before you open your mouth about this to anyone.
That is nonsense what you are saying. You are so wrong. You are so sick. You don't even know what is going on, all right? I am not drunk, all right? I am not drunk at all. Dizzy. I just slipped. That's all. All right?
You slipped? On what, your dignity?
You know what? My dignity sits right above your sick fetish for little boys.
I'm warning you. I'll see you dead.
Really? Let me tell you something. The truth always has a way of coming to light. And when that day comes, I'm gonna put all your fucking secrets on a platter and watch the world eat away at your damn carcass.
This is the last warning.
Is it now? No, I have the power now, not you. I hold all the cards. So why don't you choke on that? All right? Why don't you choke on that?
What the hell is going on here? Again, what the hell is going on here?
Nothing. Your uncle here was just reminding me about this little story with his boys, or was it your boy? I don't remember. Why don't you tell her, Barron?
Alloura, get her out of my face.
Tessa, come with me. Uncle Barry, you stay down here until we're gone. You stay down here.
And now the fucking elevator comes. Don't linger up there. You don't want the employees to think that we harbor stray animals.
Uncle Barry. Have a seat. You know how tiring it is to watch you and Uncle Barron go back and forth? We're all sick of it.
Really? And I'm not? I'm
Clearly-
sick of it too.
No, clearly you're not. Tessa, are you okay?
Of course I'm fine. Why?
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
What are you talking about?
You really gotta stop drinking like
Excuse
fish.
me. What?
Your skin
What?
looks so sullen.
What, do I look bad?
Yes, you look horrible. What's wrong with your skin?
I don't know. Nothing. Nothing that some vitamin C can't help, or, you know, facial at Red Door Spa. Do you have their number by any chance?
This isn't funny.
No, it's not funny. Do you see me laughing? The humidity wreaks havoc with my skin.
Tessa, it's more than that and you know it.
No. Fine. Do you want to hear the truth?
Yes.
All right, I'll tell you the truth. I am going through menopause.
Menopause?
Yes, that's right. Menopause. You know, that horrible thing that happens to women that's going to happen it's going to happen to you one day too. The mood swings, the hot flashes, my whole body's achy and it's changing and it's just dreadful.
Yeah, but it's a part of life.
Well, it's a part of life that I don't particularly like. Growing old is horrible. And growing old alone is even worse.
You're not alone. You have your children and... Don't you have any friends?
I have one friend. Alloura. Do you remember her? The one whose husband died and left her all that money?
I don't remember her, but I'm sure she's a nice person. And I'll be around, so
Well, that's good because I'm going to be in DC for a while.
how come?
I donated some garden sculpture to the Smithsonian, and now I'm on their committee. Isn't that great?
Yeah, I didn't know you were so philanthropic.
I didn't either, but whatever. It gives me something to do.
Yes.
Well, you got to promise me you're going to come to the upcoming reopening event.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Anyway, don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah, we'll take some black cohosh or some of that stuff they say is good for menopause, but whatever it is. All right.
Stay out of Uncle Barrett's way.
I wish. He's the one in my way all the time. Bye.
I was about to head down to City Center, but was told you wanted to see me. What's up?
I need you to scan these documents and email them over to Frank Harris at Clark Media Design. He's been the direct liaison between myself and the top brasses. You found his contact information on the last page.
Jordan, these numbers are way too high. The percentage you're asking will devalue any revenue we acquire down on the wharf. I'm talking prime advertising dollars down the drain.
These numbers are a win-win for us. Kat and I have been going back and forth with them for weeks. But I'm sure after reviewing the proposal, Mr. Harris will oblige.
Looking at these email correspondences, it seems like they've been stalling. What makes this different from the last? These numbers don't seem to reflect.
You have so much to learn. Given that you went to a prestigious school, I thought you'd be an expert on quantifying numbers. Guess I was wrong.
Actually, my expertise on this subject matter is well documented in my portfolio.
Yes, it is, but not at Davenport. Your opinion on how we spent our ad dollars are none of your business.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to speak out of line. I was just giving my humble opinion. Handing them over to Frank won't be a problem.
I can teach you a lot. You have to be willing to learn. Remember the role that you play. I'm more experienced than you are.
Of course. Any role you see fit while working under you is fine with me.
Take care of these, please. I need to report to Kat by the end of the day.
Of course. Need anything else from me?
That'll be all.
All right.
Is there something I can help you out with, Jordan?
Have a seat. I have some things I need you to take care of.
Kat and I spoke about it.
Really? So she told you about retrieving data analytics from our competition?
No, she didn't mention that.
That's because she didn't assign it to you. I am.
Excuse me?
As you know, in her absence, I am the acting director. And besides overseeing workflow, I am assigning various tasks.
I didn't know our secretary had previous experience in management.
You don't know me that well, Chadwick. But if you're using the word secretary to undermine my contribution, then you should use a better word.
Right. Executive assistant. I'm mistaking the obvious. Assuming you did have the experience, you're not just using your current position to pay off your student debt. That's cool.
I also need you to look up worldwide entertainment.
Can't you just do it yourself?
Yeah, that's why I'm giving the task to you.
I'm overqualified for data entry. Do it yourself.
We work as a team here. And that information is needed.
Well, I suggest you pick up a latest issue of Advertising Age. I have more important things I have to be doing.
Where are you going? I wasn't done.
Back to my desk. I suggest you hire an office automation clerk. I know you know a few of them.
Am I exhausted?
No, it was Kat, secretary, was going over some few things. I'm done here.
For the last time, I'm not a secretary.
I couldn't care any less. Have Kat call me herself if she need anything new from me. Assign Julian. He's capable.
What does that mean?
Oh, come on. Put your learning in school to good use.
Working the best you're already, Chad.
Not in the least.
Tell me something. How does a man from such a very small island know so much about finance or even marketing? Anguilla's only contribution to the world is sugarcane.
You Americans are quite smart. You get one stamp on your passport, also need to become well-versed in international studies.
Chad, can you leave my office? I'll talk to you later.
What an asshole. You need to stand up for yourself. Don't let that prick bully you.
Please don't use that language in here. And I had it covered.
Didn't look that way.
Must I remind you that we are at work? And I will not result into dirty tactics to prove a point.
I guess. You need to keep an eye on Chad. He doesn't like to be told what to do.
Just another authority stickler. How rich? Do you mean something?
Actually, I just took care of Mr. Harris. We should be hearing back from him soon.
Thanks, Julian.
Anytime.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. My apologies.
Don't be sorry.
I wasn't paying attention.
No worries, ma'am.
Ma'am? Excuse me, I'm a little young to be called ma'am.
Of course, I meant no harm.
Well, my name's Tessa.
It's nice to meet you, Tessa. My name's Julian Maxwell. Are you gonna shake my hand?
Oh, yes, of course.
So,
Nice to meet you.
are you a client?
Yes. No, actually, no. I'm just here visiting someone. Julian is just it's a really beautiful name.
Thank you so much.
So, what's it like working for Kat? I heard she's hard to handle.
No, she's great.
Really?
No, actually, everyone around here pretty much is for the most part.
Oh, that's good. So, how do you like living in D.C.?
How do you know I'm not from here?
Well, you're so nice and charming. I mean, you couldn't possibly be one of those Washingtonian snobs.
You're right. I'm actually not. But DC's kind of growing on me.
Are you here by yourself?
Yes, I am.
All alone? No one in your corner?
Just me.
Well, everybody needs somebody. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not into older women.
So you're full of it too, I see. Oh, why am I not surprised?
You just met me.
Oh, you know, your ego reminds me of someone I know exceedingly well. So, I'm gonna get going because I don't want to be accused of any inappropriate behavior or trying to pick up a younger man or whatever it is that you thought I was doing. You have a good day.
Good day to you too.
This is my third time calling Mr. Davidson. Just give him my name. Full name. He's acquainted with my Uncle Barron. Yes. I just need 20 minutes of his time. Make sure he gets this message this time. Thank you.
Is everything okay?
No, it's not. How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. Realize that phone call was a virtual door slam in your face. Who's that on the phone?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, indulge me. Have a few moments.
I got a tip that Dimitri Davidson is purchasing blocks of property on U Street.
Are you talking about the Demetrius Davison?
Yes, the Euro Playboy womanizing real estate tycoon.
And stepson of shipping magnates, Cloud Davison. Wow, so he wants to invest in DC.
Yes, and I need that deal. Just imagine the renderings we can come up with to promote his property. Maybe I should call Jordan or Catherine and see what she can do.
We should not call Kat. I'm sure she's very busy. Prove to them that you can do it.
You're right. I'll give it a couple days. Call him back. I need to get in contact with Dimitri directly. His assistant is a fucking fortress.
Don't mind me. I feel like I left my folder around here somewhere.
Hello, Julian.
Is this
Hey, Chastity. Yes. Thanks. It It is, I appreciate it. I'm able to just leave my stuff everywhere. I'll let you two get back to whatever you were discussing.
Hey,
Thank you.
Julian, wait. I have a question.
Yes?
I'm sure there's in the middle of something. Aren't you?
No, it's quite okay, Chad. I have a few moments to spare.
I'm just curious. Are you getting any pushbacks from other companies?
None that I can think of. Although we're new, the Davenport name holds a lot of weight in many circles.
Not far enough. I'm having great difficulty reaching someone that holds great value for us in the long run.
Who?
Listen, man, I'm sure he would not know.
Chad, don't assume because you don't even know me like that.
Okay, you're correct. But I do know you have this innate ability to always show up when your opinion is not needed.
I'm not about to let either one of you flood this room with this pissing contest you're engaging in.
Your brother doesn't bother me.
So tell me, school of economics, do you know who Klaus Davison is?
I can't say that I do.
Are you satisfied?
I wasn't finished. I don't know Klaus, but I do know his nephew, Roland.
Are you serious?
Yes, I met him overseas and I put that passport to good use, Chad. So, how can I help you?
I need to get in contact with Klaus ASAP. Can you do that for me?
I sure can. I'll call Roland and get the ball rolling.
Thank you.
Let's not get so happy just yet. He has made a phone call.
What's with the stick up your ass? Do you not realize we're all on the same team? Did no one tell you that?
I would love to compare accomplishments with you any day, okay?
Oh, I might take you up on that offer, because if I can recall correctly, your school's somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
It sure is. And we were taught to swim with sharks. Someone like you might be chewed up and swallowed. Never underestimate us island boys. You will see us coming.
And I wonder how far that island accreditation will get you without this last name we use.
You should only worry about your accreditation. And words to the wise, you should worry about a name that's not even yours.
This behavior is beneath both of you. We were given a task and we're expected to execute it the best of our ability. Going back and forth like two children on a playground not only hinders us, but is stupid.
Agree.
Enough.
Just an innocent inquiry. I'll go ahead and make that phone call for you right now.
I would appreciate that. What's your issue with him?
Julian walks around like he got it made. Like his last name is Davenport. Go figure.
Taking a break, are we? I came in here to gather my notes together before my conference call. There's something on your mind. What is it? Make it quick.
It was quite a shame you don't have a quick second for your loving brother. You always know where to stab me. Oh, yeah, right there.
Cut the dramatics.
There's only one drama queen in these parts, and it would be Jabril.
Jabril is our cousin, our blood. He was kind enough to consider us to be a part of this elite team, and this could be—
Bullshit! He has us working for people that are beneath us. Alloura is one.
That fake-ass Davenport insists me to no end.
And this Julian character. Who is this idiot? Where'd he come from? He is no familiar relations to us.
Neither is Alloura, but I'll take Mr. Maxwell over her any day.
Take him where? To bed?
You're disgusting. You are so predictable.
Excuse me. Is he taken?
No, but neither are any of the other seats over there.
Well, I'm the kind of guy who likes to assume, maybe at a big party with you, they just step outside for a second, maybe a cigarette,
Or what?
or maybe waiting on someone. Couldn't even imagine the worst case scenario happening to you, but you never know.
Worst case scenario?
Yeah. Maybe someone stood you up. Left you all alone with a drink by yourself.
And if that did happen to me, I would bounce back really quickly.
Well, that did happen. I hope you would. And I'll be the guy to come over and comfort you.
Why are you here by yourself?
Well, I'm actually in town for business. I normally come to this spot to unwind a little bit.
What exactly did you do?
If I divulge that to you, I might have to get rid of you.
And how exactly do you plan on getting rid of me?
The government.
The what?
The government. You asked me what I do. I work for a 3-letter government agency. I take care of high-profile crises. And I resolve the issue.
So you're like a fixer.
Yeah, you could say that.
I should have known I'd get this irrational response from you. Every time we get a good opportunity, you ruin it with your paranoia. Everything cannot be contingent upon how you feel, Chad.
Paranoia? Chaz, I feel in my gut. And I don't like the kid. He's stressed in here with his Clans rap Ferragamus acting as though he owned the place. And on top of that, Jabril bitch ass forcing me to work with him as though we were on the same level. Jabril isn't even on my level. And then you
What about me, Chad? Look, I am not listening to you rant anymore. We accepted this offer to be a part of this team, and it will behoove you to fulfill your duties of your position. We can't rescind now.
We can't be upstaged by some inexperienced kid in his daddy's suit playing executive. All I want to know is why was he brought on? There has to be a reason.
I know. Because everyone has an ulterior motive to make Chadwick look incompetent, to diminish Chadwick's efforts, to make Chadwick look like a fool. There is no room in here for your ego or your delusions, so you should stop while you're ahead.
It's always been my intuition that guided us through tough times, dear sister. Or have you forgotten that? When I take this company, you better hope I don't forget you, leave behind as an empty conference room as you pretend it's your office.
And that's the only time I was ever stood up.
Oh, sorry, I gotta take this. I gotta go. Just got a phone call.
Well, thank you for the company, even though I didn't need it.
Of course. Get up safe.
You didn't even ask me for my name.
Well, aren't you going to invite me in?
Perfect.
I promise this won't take long. Barron, I gotta say, I was impressed from the moment I first laid eyes on this place.
Your opinion doesn't matter to me.
You know what? It does have a Norman Rockwell feel to it with a classic modern touch. You have certainly done well.
Cut the small talk, Tessa. You didn't come all this way to compliment me on my decor.
Wait, isn't this a piece we got from Sotheby's together so many moons ago?
I don't recall.
No, definitely. Well, it's certainly not anything you got with Kat, since all she does is antique roadshow circuits.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by. Follow way up.
Not so fast now. Because this is my new home now.
I heard congratulations are in order.
Congratulations. Oh, Kat must have told you. I wanted you to hear for myself, but I just couldn't find you earlier.
Being that I am the initial contact person, correct?
Correct. But I found a way around the red tape. We haven't exhausted all of our options.
Don't you mean Mrs. Davenport and I?
Yes. My apologies.
Although what you did signal some major coup, also lets me know that any man brazen enough to go behind leadership's back deserves to be put on notice.
My apologies again. I understand the risk I was taking, making it seem like I was overstepping my boundaries.
And you did.
I know, and it won't happen again. I just wanted to make you and Kat, Miss Davenport, proud and show my worth. I'm not some wet behind the ears, overeagerly employee. I know what's at stake.
I don't think you do. And if it happens again, there will be consequences. Where are the documents for earlier?
They're at my workstation.
I want them now.
Have you completely lost your mind? You have a home. I'm not sure where it is, but you have a home.
I sold my condo. And I did it so I could be in DC, so I could be closer to our grandson.
You can do that anywhere, but not here.
No. I did wrong by Raven, and I need to rectify that, alright?
I like how you justify your crazy with this nonchalant candor. What you did to Ballroom was unforgivable.
Agreed. And we decided to forget about that, so let's let it go.
What makes you think I would allow you to stay here with me?
Because you don't have a choice in the matter. You know what? It'll be just like old times. Even without the sex.
Over my dead body.
Have you forgotten, Barron? That is your body that got you to where you are today?
I'll buy you a new condo. You're not staying here.
No, you are not doing anything like that. I am staying right here. I'm staying here with Julian because it's my grandson and you don't have a say in the matter. Not now, not ever.
I wish you would walk off a cliff and disappear forever. You'd make me the happiest man alive.
Here you go.
I will look over these.
Wait.
Is there a reason why you're touching me?
Ever since I started here, you've been working late every day. I'm just curious to know why.
What does that have to do with you?
Surely you'd rather be spending your downtime elsewhere or with someone?
Excuse me?
Just a question.
Work is my only company, and will be for a very long time.
So are you alone here in DC?
I'm not discussing this with you. You're just a protege. Your focus should be your job.
I can focus on several things at once.
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, Barron, I don't think you have a say in the matter, and I do believe that you enjoy having me around. The other day I was thinking, though, about a headline in the Washington Post that said something about Barron Davenport has a proclivity for young boy.
You can stay in the guest room down the hall.
No, I want the master bedroom.
Are you mad?
No, I want the master bedroom, and let's not make this process even harder than it needs to be. Master bedroom or nothing.
Whatever, Tessa. I'll deal with you in the morning.
You know what? Since you're heading in that direction, could you get me a martini? I'm so parched from all this conversation. Oh, God, welcome home, Tessa. So tired.
I'll make your observation an easy one. I won't put up a fight.
Are you doing what I think you're doing?
That would depend on you.
I don't know what you think this is, but clearly you have the wrong man.
Oh, well, my apologies. I thought you were like myself. I guess I just read your energy wrong.
If you talk about my sexuality, that is not up for discussion. Just because I'm a gay man does not mean I'm gonna drop my pants down because someone is breathing down my neck. I have standards that clearly you don't.
Oh, no. I'm not gay. I don't believe in titles. Mental confinement. My taste is what you would call fluid. Yeah. I can blur the lines and go after whatever I want. I'm attracted to whomever physically or mentally. You can call me pansexual if you must.
I could care less what you are. This is unprofessional.
My apologies. I didn't mean to offend you.
Either you got unparalleled nerve or extreme poor judgment. I will deal with you in the morning.
Good morning, Chastity. Did you see what they assigned for us to do today? Do you not hear me?
It's kind of hard not to hear that voice.
Look, Chastity, we're going to be working here together. So they're going to be assigning us on things together. So it's important that we work together.
Listen, Alloura. I'm fully aware of that. But how about this? I will do the work. And you can either share the credit or do what you do best and steal it.
Chas, I am
Don't you dare call me that. That is reserved for friends and family only. You're no friend of mine. And last I remember, you weren't even a true Davenport. You were adopted.
You know, I could see that you're still holding on to what happened 4 whole summers ago. But let me share the definition of steal with you since you seem not to know it. In order to steal something, you should have had it in the first place. Now I'm going to go to my office and work. So when you're ready to be an adult and do what you came here to do, that's where you'll find me.
Not for long, bitch. Not for long.
Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning, Mr. Davenport. I had no idea you was coming this morning.
I had no idea I had to inform you of my comings and goings at my company. Have a seat.
Is there a problem?
Not yet. What are you working on?
Well, sir, Kat has secured one of the first big clients here in DC, and our felicity.
Kat? You mean Mrs. Davenport?
Yes.
In my presence, you will refer to my wife as Mrs. Davenport. You are her assistant, not her friend.
Yes, sir.
How are the new junior executives doing? I need to be informed of their progress.
Well, they have been doing.
Look, I have an idea. I want a individualized weekly status report that covers their work and their client intel.
Mr. Davenport, as you know, they just started and have been assigned their duties. Not to mention your wife.
Mr. O'Brien, you have obviously been misinformed as to whose company this is. It's my name on that door and my name on the bottom of those checks that you receive for answering the phone and replying to emails.
I apologize, sir. I'm aware this is your company, and I will send out product reports each Monday.
Very good. That's acceptable. Get back to work.
Hey, Uncle.
Chad, how are you?
Good. Mother sends her regards.
How is my sister?
She's doing quite well. She's been busy with her various, commitments and duties.
I'm sure she is. Good talking to you, but there are a few things I need to do, so I'll be...
Well, I just want to let you know that I'm honored to be a part of Davenport Industries, and I'm proud to be part of the legacy that you have built. I'm particularly confident in the new team that we assembled, that they will increase their profit in the marketing division exponentially.
You have Jabril and Kat to thank for that.
Well, you laid down the groundwork. If it wasn't for your foresight, your fortitude, there wouldn't be a Davenport Industries. Kat and Jabril, they have a very clear trajectory for the department, and implementing those ideas can be challenging but worthwhile.
Okay. So if you'll be working with them, I need to be apprised of the details. And I could lend some expertise.
I'll be elated in working with you in any capacity, Uncle.
You're very qualified, Chad. But more importantly, you're a Davenport. So let's keep this between us. Shall we?
Yes, as you wish.
Knock, knock.
Yes, Mr. Maxwell?
Here are the follow-ups on the expectations from Mr. Harris.
Thank you. I will review these and get back to you at the end of the day.
Listen, I have something to say from last night.
Now is not the time. I'm very busy.
It won't take long, I promise. I'm very sorry. I let my loneliness get the best of me. Now, I'm in a new city with no friends nor family, and the only people that I knew was some kids from school, but we were never really close. I just wanted to make the best impression as possible in this new business, and that's all I've been focused on. So, and you are very attractive.
Mr. Maxwell.
Listen, please. I just want to be as transparent as possible. The only family I had was my father, and he passed away 5 years ago from brain cancer.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. It's gotten better recently. See, he was very strict and diligent on me getting a good education, and, well, I did that, and I worked hard, and it made me realize, that these people that I'm surrounded with don't appreciate the things that I do. These silver spoon kids will never understand the struggle and the hard work that myself and, from what I'm gathering, maybe you had to go through too. See, I'm just saying all this to say I don't have the best social skills. My father never taught me how to go out and interact with people, so I just go after all things the same way as I do in business, head on. I know it was highly inappropriate, and I apologize. I'm so sorry.
Thanks for being so transparent. Let's chalk it up as a misunderstanding.
I can do that. Let me know when you go over those reports.
Despite my personal beliefs, getting Trump International Hotel as a client, major win for us. I can't even believe Kat did that. You know how hard she worked?
I heard it's between us and Wash Imaging, but in the 11th hour, Captain turned everything around, made it Crude for us.
Exactly.
Do you know how she's able to do it?
No, but I know we need to make that $200 million investment worth it.
Of course. That's why I have these write-ups. As you know, there's
There's a what?
There's a conversion of penthouses, hotels, and shops, starting in the $3 to $5 million range. There's money in DC, but I'm thinking bigger. I'm thinking international.
Is that why you have London and Singapore on this list?
Correct. Let's bring international dollars to us and come up with a complete campaign that will rival the entire idea they have for the past few years now.
Okay, well, you need to be up to date with Singapore's advertising policies because we cannot afford to make any mistakes. Time is money. And strategically, draw up a full-scale marketing plan and talk about every cent we plan to use and how we plan to use it. I want to be as transparent with them as possible.
Is it still in New York?
No, it's going to be at the construction site. They're going to take us on a tour and then we're going to have a meeting with the execs after.
The Cat gonna be there?
No, she has full faith in us.
Excuse me, Mrs. Davenport. Are you ready to go?
I didn't even realize it was time already. Yeah.
Yes.
Going where?
We actually have a business lunch at the Ocean Air. The lobster's your favorite.
I was actually talking to,
Is that right?
Indeed.
Okay. Well, I do apologize about that.
You should be.
Eric, just go wait in the lobby. I'll be right there.
Okay. I'll be in the lobby. I'll call the Uber while we wait.
Is he working here too?
No, he works solely for me.
Good. Last thing we need is one of those walking around here.
What of what now?
I mean, come on now. You're never queer. Jordan's already enough.
Look, I don't tolerate that kind of bigotry, okay? So if that's how you're gonna be, you can go work somewhere else.
I'm not my business. They sit here, walk around parading and put it on our faces.
Living their true lives? You know, I'm starting to believe what they say about you, cousin.
What is that?
You know what? Never mind. Just do what you have to. And while you're at it, deflate that ego of yours, because it's taking up the entire room.
You're early.
I'm always early. You're prompt yourself.
So let's get down to business. I require.
I think you're mistaken as to how this works, Mr. Davenport.
Mistaken. Pardon me.
I already received a dossier the minute you made the call to my contact. I know what she looks like. I know what she sleeps. I know what she eats. I know it all.
So you're aware of the delicate nature of this matter.
Of course. But first, there are a few requirements we need to sort out before I can proceed.
Okay.
I need a $20,000 retainer, aside from watching other expenses. Provide you with the account PIN number for the money to deposit. I'll be required to have the rest of the money once the job is completed. Now, let's ensure that everything is quickly as quietly as possible.
Okay. Regarding this matter, I have an additional specification as it pertains to my ex-wife.
What is that?
I want to be present when she draws her last breath. I want that bitch to pay for everything she's done to me. I want my face to be the last thing she sees before she goes straight to hell.
What else?
I want the matter handled at my company's launch event.
Just to know, these new developments in my field increase.
The biggest concern.
There's no issue. This will be all over sooner than you think.
Good.
Shall we begin?
I knew I would find you here.
Excuse me?
I just said I knew I would find you here.
You found me.
So I just wanted to ask if you needed any help on the latest task, with the figures. They looked a bit tricky when I looked the report over.
If I wanted help, I would have asked for it.
Of course, I'm not questioning your capability at all. I was just offering my assistance because we are supposed to be working in conjunction with one another.
Like I said, your assistance isn't needed.
Perhaps. But, we shouldn't be too hasty. Wait, I just realized how piercing your eyes are.
And water is wet.
Water can't fortify,
And it can also destroy. Listen, I don't do this.
What? Talk to colleagues at work? Because I didn't ask you what you do in your spare time or what's your favorite flower.
I know what you're doing. It's that pleasant banter that men engage in when they're interested. But I don't do small talk.
I don't recall asking what you do. I also don't recall implying any interest. I was just trying to discuss work.
Is that what you were doing?
Yes. And no. See, ice does melt.
Alone again, I see.
Yes, I am, if you have to know.
Kiss me. May I join you?
Sure. Before we continue, what's your name?
Isn't it funny how strangers meet and just hit it off, format it and just take a back seat? I'm Reynaldo Torres. What's your name?
Alloura Davenport Hill. I just find it strange that we didn't exchange names before. I have this, bizarre comfort with you.
What's so bizarre about that?
You're a stranger that I met at a bar, I didn't think I'd see you again.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd see you again either. But obviously the universe has different plans. Now, you asked me about me. Now I must ask you. What are you doing in DC?
I landed a position at my cousin's company, and I needed to change, so here I am.
Change is good. A couple years back, I had some real changes in my life that really shaped my destiny. Now everything's amazing.
Well, you look like the kind of guy who knows what he wants and goes after it.
You're kind of right. I thought I knew what I wanted out of life, but sometimes things don't go as planned. Once I accepted that fact, things just fell right into place.
I think I get what you're saying. I mean, I had a decision before that I made that I carried a lot of guilt about. And once I let it go, it stopped crippling me and I started putting my happiness first.
Good, but you should. Life is way too short not to.
Right. Let's make a toast.
Okay, what are we toasting to?
To living life on our own terms and making strong connections.
Like, salud.
I have an early morning meeting. Maybe we should.
Okay, yeah, I have to meet a client, so let's do it. Shall we?
Thanks for the drinks.
Julian.
Oh, so you're still here. Do you need something?
No, but I want to talk to you.
If it's about everything I unloaded on you earlier,
No. It's about you. I'm starting to think that you're an opportunist.
What gives you that impression?
Ever since you started here, has been one thing after the next. Whether it's your pseudo-chivalrous behavior, or your elitist attitude, or your conduct.
I wasn't aware of any issues concerning me.
I suggest that you focus on your task at hand instead of mixing business with pleasure.
I'd appreciate it if you stop beating around the bush and just be direct with me.
I said with Chastity earlier.
So what?
Whatever you two seem to be discussing.
We're discussing work.
That's not what your body language said.
How long are you watching us?
We have glass walls. It's not hard to realize unprofessionalism. Nothing else to say? What's so funny?
Where's all this coming from?
I'm running this office while Kat is away, and I would not have this place run as your personal pick of the litter.
You're jealous, aren't you?
Jealous? What is there to be jealous about?
I'm not the one imagining things here. Looks can be deceiving, How close were we?
What do you mean?
Were her and I this close?
No. Closer and you know it.
Show me.
This is not show and tell. You know how close your girl was. It was inappropriate. What are you doing?
Closer. I don't bite.
Tessa. Hey, I shouldn't have to come home and find you stretched out on a sofa like a homeless woman on a park bench. The bedrooms are upstairs.
I had a headache, all right? And I just needed to take a nap.
You look like shit.
Thank you.
Hungover again?
No, I wasn't drinking. But after this conversation, I think I need to go to bed, all right? You know what? You have no shame. And you have no damn heart. I gave birth to your children and you treat me like I'm nothing.
What do you know about shame? After all the shame you've brought on this family.
You know what? If you play your cards right, you're not gonna have to deal with me anymore anyway.
You have no idea, Tessa.
Mr. Maxwell, that was totally uncalled for. I will report you for sexual harassment.
It's not harassment if both parties want this.
You're disgusting. Get out of my face. I'll report you in the morning. There's the door.
I wasn't done.
Yes, you are. Now leave.
I said I wasn't done.
What do you want from me?
It's what you want from me. Stop pretending you don't want it. Better yet, stop pretending you